Hello and welcome to this short walk around video of our stunning 2021 71 registered Honda Jazz Crosstar. Vehicle has covered just over 39,000 miles. It's got full Honda history. It was originally supplied by us here at August Motors. And yeah, I'm going to show you around it and tell you a bit more. Okay, so as mentioned, just over 39,000 miles. First registered here at August Motors Honda Fiat in a Bath. I'd say the vehicle is in excellent condition. Also finished off in what my opinion is the best colour. This is called the Surf Blue, and this was it really was a lovely colour, and unfortunately not many of these were made in this colour. So the Crosstar is basically a Jazz, slightly raised, slightly higher off the ground, so it gives a little bit more ground clearance, a little bit more seat clearance as well. Jazz has always been known for its excellent boot space. I'll just try and get the camera out of the sun there so you can see that. So this was one of the first hybrids Honda have done, the Jazz, and it's brilliant. When I say it's brilliant, it really is brilliant. There is no plug-in required, which means that you don't have to get home on a dark, cold, wet winter's night like we have a lot of them in the UK and plug it in or anything like that. You don't have to have a £1,000 wall box charger installed at home, none of that. All you simply do is do what you currently do with your regular petrol or diesel car, and that is simply to put petrol in when the light comes on. The main differences are, though, instead of getting sort of, you know, out of a traditional petrol car, something like 35-40 to the gallon, when I had one of these as a demonstrator, I was averaging just over 70 to the gallon, 70-71. I have had some of my customers getting it as high up as sort of 80-85, which really is a massive feat of accomplishment and engineering, really. Anyway, so I'm going to go on a short road test now and yeah, tell you a little bit more about the inside of the vehicle. Okay, so now I'm inside the vehicle. The vehicle is a lovely space to be inside. It's light, it's airy. They've given you this kind of light grey cloth interior, which by the way is waterproof. So one of the kind of things with the Honda Jazz Crosstar was the fact that it was, had a waterproof interior to give that sense of adventure and the ability to go outdoors. And that's kind of really what this car was all about. You do get all the mod cons you'd expect in a modern day vehicle. So you get a lovely satellite navigation system, you get heated seats, you get the adaptive cruise control, you get keyless entry, keyless start, front and rear parking sensors, rear camera. What else really? Yeah, kind of most of the main things covered off. You get these as standard, by the way. Honda do what they call grading on all their cars, so they grade their car rather than sort of give you a base car at a cheap price and then charge you a fortune for all the extras. So that's just how Honda's sort of structure of selling new vehicles works. Yeah, which works very, very well. Yeah, like I said, no plug-in, so literally just light comes on the petrol dash and you just have to simply put fuel in, and that's it, and then, you know, away you go. There's no limitation on range or anything like that. Okay, so I'm back in the car now. Just had to do a fuel stop because, as mentioned, that's all you've got to do when worrying about driving your Honda Jazz. Just to give you a bit of an idea, £20 worth of fuel in the average petrol car, getting you, let's say, around 40 to the gallon, 35 to the gallon in some cases. £20 worth of fuel in today's prices, today's market, is going to get you around 200 miles of driving. In this car, because of the use of the battery element, the hybrid system that Honda have developed that kicks in, kicks out completely seamlessly. You won't feel it whilst driving. You're going to get just over 300 miles, so you can expect to receive sort of 600 miles to a tank of fuel in this. And like I say, I was pretty much empty. I put £20 in, it's taken me just up to over halfway, and that's going to get me around, as I say, 300-ish miles of driving. Headroom wise, as I mentioned, loads of headroom here, loads of space to put things. You've got a cup holder there, cup holder up here, and a cup holder on the passenger side, which is excellent. Really good visibility out of all the glass, so you've got the two big sort of A-pillar pieces of glass there that offer really nice visibility in blind spots. Mirrors are good, rear view mirrors very easy to see out of, nice clear sort of view out the back. So I am just heading back to the dealership now, where when I get back I'm going to show you something called the Honda Magic Seats, which are a fabulous design done by Honda, which basically, if you've had a Honda Jazz before, you'll know all about them, or even if you've had a certain age Civic, you'll know about them as well. But they're a fabulous bit of kit, and the way they design, the way they work, they're just brilliant, and it allows you to have a, what I would call an average size vehicle, but also gives you the facility to have the space of a large vehicle when needed. Really clever system, so I'm going to show you that very shortly when I get back. So as promised, I said I would show you the Honda Magic Seats. So we showed you the boot earlier. The boot looks like that. The way the Honda Magic Seats work, I'm hoping I can kind of focus the camera a little bit on the thing. I'm working on that. Problem when you're trying to do self-videoing. Anyway, hopefully you'll get an idea from it. Just take that out. So that can just go over here for a minute. Wait. Headrests are nice and flat. They do then come up when people are sat in the back. Seats go completely flat, which for most vehicles is a bit of a rarity. Let's just flip around this camera. And there we go. We have a completely flat, very large load space. They are brilliant. It gives you all this space here. Some of my customers have a dog that's maybe getting a bit old, Labrador, rather than jumping in the boot. You can just simply sit in there. Those seats stay up all the time. Also means your dogs are not getting hair on the seats, so they stay nice and clean for when you do need to take people. And like I say, when you do need to take people, all you do is that. Create a seat, do that again, you create another seat. So that concludes our video pretty much now. So just a bit of a recap. 2021, 39,000 miles on the clock. A little bit about us: we're August Motors Honda Theatre Bath. We're also now KGM. KGM were formerly known as SsangYong. So we are a very busy site here down in Salisbury. Car will come with a 1-year warranty. And breakdown cover. That 1-year warranty can be used at any VAT registered garage throughout the country. It's 5-star de facto rated, which in the insurance world is as good as you can get. And yeah, test drives are welcome. We welcome part exchanges as well. Don't be fooled by the man that once said you can get a better deal if you sell your car privately. You can't. It doesn't exist. A dealer would always rather have your part exchange. So I may not have quite as much publicity as We Buy Any Car on my small YouTube channel, but hopefully someone will hear me one day. Anyway, that's all for now. Any other questions or a personalised video, we're more than happy to do that, and I'll put the number up here to call for all inquiries. Many thanks.